The 2026 GMC Sierra might look like one of the most premium trucks on the market, but before you spend your hard-earned money, there are several ownership realities that could leave some buyers wondering if they made the right choice. Because while the Sierra does a lot of things well, it's also one of those trucks that can look perfect on a dealership lot and feel very different after 6 months of ownership. Let's talk about the 7 biggest problems buyers should know before purchasing the 2026 GMC Sierra. The GMC Sierra continues to be one of America's best-known full-size trucks. It competes directly against the Ford F-150, Ram 1500, Toyota Tundra, and Nissan Titan's remaining presence in the used market. For many buyers, the Sierra represents a premium version of the Chevrolet Silverado. GMC positions it as more upscale, more refined, and more luxurious. And in higher trims like Denali and Denali Ultimate, that's absolutely true. But that premium image comes with trade-offs. Let's start with the biggest one. Problem number 1. The price escalates fast. The base Sierra may appear reasonably competitive at first glance, but very few buyers actually leave the dealership with a base model. The moment you start adding desirable features, better engines, towing packages, upgraded interiors, advanced driver assistance systems, and luxury options, the price climbs rapidly. Move into a well-equipped SLT, AT4, Denali, or Denali Ultimate, and you're suddenly looking at a truck that can rival some luxury SUVs in cost. The problem isn't that the Sierra is expensive. The problem is that many buyers don't realize just how expensive it becomes once configured the way most truck owners actually want it. Problem number 2. Fuel economy can be hard to justify. Full-size trucks have never been fuel economy champions, and the Sierra is no exception. Even though GMC offers efficient powertrain choices, real-world driving often tells a different story than official estimates. If you're commuting daily, driving in heavy traffic, carrying gear, or towing regularly, fuel costs can add up quickly. For buyers moving from mid-size trucks, crossovers, or older vehicles, the monthly fuel bill can become a genuine surprise before signing the paperwork. This isn't necessarily a flaw unique to the Sierra, but it's absolutely an ownership reality that many buyers underestimate before signing the paperwork. Problem number 3. Technology overload. Modern trucks are becoming rolling computers, and the Sierra is fully committed to that trend. The large screens look impressive, the digital displays are sharp, the available technology is extensive, but more technology also means more menus, more settings, more updates, and more opportunities for minor frustrations. Some owners simply want straightforward controls that work every time. Instead, they may find themselves navigating touchscreen menus for functions that used to require a simple button. The technology itself isn't bad. The question is whether it genuinely improves daily ownership or simply adds complexity. For some buyers, especially those planning to keep the truck for many years, that's worth considering.
Problem number 4. The ride still feels like a truck. GMC has made major improvements in refinement over the years. The Sierra is quieter, smoother, and more comfortable than older generations. But let's be honest, this is still a body-on-frame, full-size pickup. If you're expecting SUV-like comfort every day, particularly in lower trims or work-oriented configurations, you may be disappointed. Road imperfections, rough pavement, expansion joints, and uneven surfaces are still more noticeable than they would be in many large SUVs. Truck enthusiasts won't care, but buyers coming from crossovers often notice this immediately. Problem number 5. Parking and daily maneuverability. The Sierra is a large truck. That sounds obvious, but it becomes a daily reality once ownership begins. Parking garages can feel tight. Urban parking spaces can become frustrating. Drive-through lanes sometimes require extra attention. Even with available cameras and parking assistance systems, the sheer size of the truck never disappears. For For suburban buyers with large driveways, this may not matter. For city drivers or anyone regularly navigating crowded areas, it can become a constant annoyance. Many owners don't realize how often they'll deal with the truck's size until they're living with it every day. Problem number 6. Premium repair costs. One hidden downside of buying a premium truck is that premium trucks often come with premium repair bills. As vehicles become more sophisticated, replacement parts, sensors, cameras, and electronic systems become more expensive. Sierra's upscale trims include impressive technology and luxury features, but if something eventually needs repair outside warranty coverage, costs can be significantly higher than buyers expect. Again, this isn't unique to GMC. It's a reality affecting many modern trucks. However, buyers stretching their budgets to purchase a higher trim level should factor long-term ownership costs into the equation, not just the monthly payment. Problem number 7. Capability you may never use. This may sound strange, but for many buyers, one of the Sierra's biggest drawbacks is actually one of its greatest strengths: capability. The Sierra can tow impressive loads, it can haul serious payloads, it can handle demanding work, but a large percentage of owners rarely use even half of that capability. As a result, they're paying for a larger vehicle, consuming more fuel, dealing with more difficult parking, and spending more money than necessary. If your truck mostly serves as a commuter vehicle with occasional weekend errands, there may be more practical alternatives available. That's not criticism of the Sierra. It's simply an important question buyers should ask themselves before purchasing any full-size truck. So, who should buy the 2026 Sierra? Buy the Sierra if you genuinely need truck capability, regularly tow or haul, appreciate premium interior options, want strong engine choices, and prefer a truck that balances work capability with luxury features. The Sierra especially makes sense for buyers who spend significant time on highways, travel long distances, or need a truck that can comfortably handle both business and personal use. Who should skip it? Skip the Sierra if fuel costs are a major concern, if you spend most of your time driving in dense urban environments, if you rarely use truck capabilities, or if you're already stretching your budget to afford the vehicle. Here's the honest conclusion. The 2026 GMC Sierra is not a bad truck, far from it. In many ways, it's one of the most refined and capable full-size pickups available today. But it's also a truck that demands honesty from buyers. If you truly need what it offers, the Sierra can be an excellent purchase. If you're buying it mainly for the image, the luxury badge, or capabilities you'll never use, there's a real chance you'll eventually regret the extra expense. The best truck isn't necessarily the most capable truck. It's the one that fits your actual lifestyle. And that's the question every Sierra buyer should answer before driving one home. If you found this honest review helpful and want more real-world truck reviews without the hype, make sure to subscribe. We cover what ownership is really like, so you can spend your money wisely and avoid expensive buying mistakes.